Where did
Nah,
she
bro.
die at?
Hang
Who
on,
was?
hang on, hang
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
there's no
yeah, yeah.
seats available, I get it. You're stuck. If you really can't
No,
sit anywhere, then where are you gonna sit if you can't sit anywhere? But he said
she should
there
be, and she
were
should be in
spare.
her. Even if there weren't spare seats, she should have been left in her fucking seat where she died at. You don't move her over and tell me I gotta move now for this dead bitch. Nah, what? What?
Flying is really scary right now. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already have a fear of flying. I don't want to fly, Anthony. I don't. But I don't have anything on the docket right now I'm not traveling anywhere anytime soon. But if
Thank
I
God for that.
were, I'd be scared. Okay. But here's a story that you probably haven't heard that's been on the news about flying. This isn't a crash. This isn't some near miss thing. This is something that happened to a couple on a Qatar Airway. They were forced to sit with the corpse for
The
hours.
fuck?
Yeah. Right.
Nah,
Right
you
there.
ain't forcing me to. I see it. Look, I love. Okay, so before you even start, I love how they forced this dude to sit next to a dead body, but then they were like, "Oh no, but we can't show the dead body on the internet." Right? That's a bridge too far. Like, nigga, get this fool away from me. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, dog? Nah, nigga,
So
put this
look.
nigga in the captain's cabin, yo.
Right, right. Look,
Y'all tripping, dog.
Mitchell Ring and Jennifer Collin were on their way from Melbourne, Australia, to Venice, Italy, via the Doha, Qatar. Doha, Qatar, on the Qatar, yes, the Qatar Airways. So, um, they're on their flight. A woman collapsed in the aisle next to them and died mid-flight.
Oh damn, that was a fresh dead body too. Nah,
Right,
bro.
right.
Cause what if she turned? What if you know what I'm saying? I've seen too many zombie movies. You gotta get this.
It all
First
starts
off,
on a
tap
plane. It
that fool in
also,
the head. Yeah, dog. Then the plane crashes right in a city, and
uh,
then zombies just start walking around eating people. Nah, you gotta double tap that dead body and get it the fuck out of fucking 22A. That's all. You gotta move
look.
this shit.
So during an interview, the upset couple said that the deceased woman was placed next to them with a blanket over her body. They were not given the option to change their seats for the remainder of the long haul flight. Jennifer
What?
was encouraged to move by a fellow passenger who offered up a free seat next to her, but Mitchell was not that lucky. He was asked to move one seat over into an empty seat in his row so that the deceased woman could be placed in his assigned seat. He noted, "There were a few spare seats I could see around us. I can't believe they told us to stay." His trauma deepened when, at the end of the flight, passengers were asked to remain seated while medical crews removed the identified body. Mitchell said personnel did not attempt to keep the woman covered, exposing her face to him.
Like straight up. Like what? I can't move. I can't move. I can't move my seat. Where did
Nah,
she
bro.
die at? Who
Hang on,
was she?
hang on, hang
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
there's no
yeah, yeah.
seats available, I get it. You're fucked. You're stuck. If you really can't
No,
sit anywhere, then where are you gonna sit if you can't sit anywhere? But he said
she should
there
be, and
were
she should be in
spare.
her. Even if there weren't spare seats, she should have been left in her fucking seat where she died at. You don't move her over and tell me I gotta move now for this dead bitch. Nah, what? What? The audacity of all of that, of all of that. See, even if the like, oh, she died. She probably died next to a kid or some shit. So they didn't want to traumatize the kid. So it's okay to traumatize my grown ass then? Like, nah, bro, you gotta move this bitch, bro. I'm sorry. And then you made me move out of my seat. You're like, sir, can you move? So we are like, yeah, for what? Oh, because we want to put this dead body here. I would go to jail. I would go to jail. There better be a marshal in that plane because somebody getting punched in the face, dog. You're not putting a dead body next to me. What is wrong with? Mm.
Right. What would it have been the play to complain and complain? Right. I think they just sucked it up and were like, I guess this is what
They
we're
gave
doing
up.
now. They
Nah,
gave
this
up.
ain't what we
They
doing.
gave up.
I'd have pushed that. I would push that bitch right out that seat, dog. As soon as they put it down, I would have pushed that bitch right onto the floor, yo. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're disrespecting the dead. No, you moved her over here. You picked her up and brought her here. All I'm doing is
Uh,
exercising my right because I paid for this fucking seat. This is my seat for the next however many hours this flight. I paid for this seat, and I'm evicting this tenant that I don't think should be here. That's it.
100%. You're not. You know what? That's very reasonable. But I want to just preface that I don't know in your situation. would you be painted as the angry black man on this flight, right? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's a badge I wear with honor. In a situation like that, yeah, the only recourse is to get angry. What? Because look what happened when they were nice, when they were being understanding. What happened? They got taken advantage of. You got me breathing dead people air, bro. I'm good, dog. Got me smelling dead person. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that. I'm
So
sorry. I'm just not.
how long do you think a flight from Australia to Venice, Italy is?
From Australia to Venice, I would say okay. So I flew from California to Italy, and it was 16 hours with a
Mm-hmm.
stopover in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
So probably a little more than that.
Yeah. So I'm here. I'm seeing here. This is the Qatar Airways. They do a single stopover, but the whole
Mm.
entire flight is 23 hours.
For a whole day, I'm supposed to sit next to
Yeah.
it. You just want me smelling dead skin and nah. What? Y'all can't. I don't work here. It's not my job to put up with this bullshit, dog. I don't work here. I'm a customer. I'm a paying customer, dog. You take this bitch and strap her into those fucking flight attendant seats that kind of pull out the wall that you sit on.
Right.
Put her
Right.
there, and then you bring your flight attendant sexy ass and sit down next to me. Why are you putting a dead body next to me, yo? This dead body could have been anywhere. You got a cargo hold. Put that bitch down there.
14 hours and 30 minutes from Melbourne to Doha because it makes a stop. It made a stop at Doha. So
14 hours.
14 hours, bro.
Bro, you better fold this bitch up and put her in the overhead because she ain't sitting next to me, dog. She is not sitting next to me. And I don't mean to disrespect that dead person or their family, but I'm sorry, bro. If I die on a plane, I give you free right to just put me anywhere out of the way. Don't let me disturb nobody with my deadness. All
Just
right?
throw me out.
I
Just
don't
throw me out the
just
plane.
toss me out. No parachute needed. Kick me out of the fucking plane. I'm good. It's all good. So it's not against that dead person or their family, dog. I'm talking directly to the airlines, the flight crew that made the choice to sit a dead person next to a couple of alive people. Like, what? I just really, anywhere in the article, does it say why they moved her seat? I bet she died in first class, and then they were like, put her back there with the pores. I bet. Because why else
Well,
would you move her?
look, flying is crazy now. It's expensive and people are dying. All right, and they're getting sick next to
Time
you.
mid-flight, playing fucking shuffle seat and stuff. Like, that's so cold-blooded,
It's
bro.
a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.